Let me ask you a question. What defines you as a person? What makes you you? Is it your body? Is it your job or your relationship? Your status? Your bank account? And what if we take all of that away? If you stripe away everything you've been using to define yourself, who are you then? Because here's the truth. A lot of us tend to define ourselves through our physical image, our job, our relationship, or what other people think about us. We build an identity out of external things, and for a while that may work. Until one day it doesn't. Until the relationship ends, the job changes, the validation fades, the body changes, and suddenly there's this quiet feeling inside. A feeling that something is missing, not on the outside, but on the inside. Because when your identity is built on things that can be taken away, it will eventually collapse. And that's when a lot of people feel lost. For a long time, I was looking for happiness in the wrong places. I thought if I look better, achieve more, or was seen in a certain way, I would finally feel complete. And subconsciously, a lot of us believe this, that growth happens automatically. That as we get older, we naturally become wiser, stronger, and more fulfilled. But that's not how it works. We grow physical automatically, but emotional, mental, and spiritual growth, that doesn't just happen. Growth has to be intentional. And if we don't choose it consciously, we stay the same, just older. This is where self-love comes into play. And no, self-love is not ego. It's not arrogance. It is responsibility. Self-love means taking ownership of who you are and who you are becoming. Because the relationship you have with yourself is the most important relationship of your life. It defines how you see the world. It defines how you treat others, and it defines what you actually allow into your life. Ask yourself, how can you expect to receive love if you don't give it to yourself first? How can you expect to be respected if you don't respect your boundaries? And how can you expect fulfillment if you abandon yourself every time things get uncomfortable? And another important question. Do the relationships in your life add value to you? Or do they drain you? And just as important, are you adding value to yourself? Because the people you surround yourself with have a huge impact on your growth. But you have the biggest influence of all. So if the answer to some of these questions are uncomfortable, that's okay. That's not failure. That's awareness. And awareness is the beginning of change. Actually, it is the beginning of literally everything. So if you decide to change, don't place a small amount of value to yourself. Because the world will not raise your price for you. You have to know your worth. You have to start focusing on yourself, developing yourself, improving yourself, not to become someone else, but to finally become who you really are. Because here is something important to remember. Good things come when you grow into the person who can actually receive them. And the space between where are you right now and where you want to be, that space is called growth. Life may get hard there, it's uncomfortable, it's challenging, but it's also real and it's beautiful. So the question isn't who have you been told to be? The real question is, who do you choose to become when everything else is taken away? That answer is who you really are. And that inner choice you will have to make isn't only personal. It doesn't just shape who you become. It shapes the reality you will experience. Because what you choose to embody day after day, doesn't stay inside you. It becomes the lens through which life meets you. And right now on this planet, those lenses are beginning to diverge. In the next one, we will go deeper into what that actually means. How different inner states begin to form completely different realities. See you in the next one.